Hi everybody, Virgo here. All right, so just a quick update on the State of New Jersey Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness analysis that is up online. I will link this in the comment section of this video for you guys to take a look at if you'd like to. This gives you an overview of how the two groups, the Sovset group and the Moorish group. Now, we are not speaking of the Moorish American side, or the Moorish American Temple Moors. We are actually speaking of the fringe groups like the MAC, or Moorish American Consulate, the Moorish American National Government, as they claim themselves to be. These types of groups are what we are speaking of. Now, these are just the newest. There are many that go back several years, many years, as a matter of fact. We're talking about the groups who make crazy claims with regards to being able to file liens against people's supposed secret squirrel trust accounts, and them being able to file liens against people who legitimately either own their homes or are currently paying on their homes. It's absolutely ridiculous. They are not over and above the law. They do not have any kind of authority of any sort. And I'm about to show you what this analysis is covering. So, Courtney Alexander, we're going to start with in May. The New Jersey Office of Homeland Security detectives arrested Corey Alexander of Irvington, Essex County, for filing fraudulent liens in the first instance of an individual being indicted under the legislation that was passed in 2016. Alexander filed the liens totaling more than $1.5 million against two Irvington police officers, a municipal prosecutor, and a municipal judge, in retaliation for traffic tickets that he had received. Now, many of you are already aware of the fact that in open court, based on the audio that we actually heard Sharon Tracy Gale actually in the courtroom in the September hearing that she had in audio, making claims that she was going to file liens against the judge. This is some insane behavior, being that many laws have passed that make this type of retaliation, lien filing, a felony. Okay, so police in Roswell Park, Union County, arrested Wayne Hall, a self-proclaimed Sovset, in March of 2017 after officers asked Hall to provide his information. Hall instead gave the officer a card that asserted he was not subject to traffic laws, resulting in an altercation. Authorities also arrested Hall's friend, Jamaica Hutchinson, after she engaged in a physical altercation with police. In June of 2016, authorities arrested Eric Shute, a former New Jersey resident who declared himself a Sovset, for killing 3 individuals in West Virginia over a property dispute. In 2011, Shute spent nearly 200 days in county jail in New Jersey for aggravated assault, resisting arrest, and obstruction after a very violent confrontation that began when he asked a police officer to sign a peace treaty to allow him to drive without a license. Keep in mind here that we are actually talking only about the state of New Jersey. Okay, Gregory Rodvelt set booby traps throughout his Oregon property in September, injuring an FBI agent. While searching the property, the agent activated a trap connected to a pre-positioned shotgun that discharged, shooting the agent in the leg. In April, authorities arrested Rodvelt in Arizona after he reportedly brandished a handgun. He initially refused to cooperate with police, leading to a 3-hour standoff. These are outside of New Jersey, giving you some additional information with regards to where these groups are headed to and what's happened in the very recent future. In June, Matthew Wright used an armored vehicle to block traffic on a bridge near the Hoover Dam in Nevada. Following his arrest, police found weapons, ammunition, and explosives in the vehicle. Wright used Sovset rhetoric in letters mailed to several federal agencies, including the FBI and the CIA. And in May, David Woolison opened fire on 2 police officers, critically injuring one after they responded to a complaint of a man teaching his 3-year-old child how to drive. Woolison, a self-identified Sovset, was killed in the shootout. Terry Guthrie, a Moorish Sovset, shot 3 police officers, killing one while being served a warrant for his arrest in February of 2018. Guthrie was killed in the shootout, and his friends and family reported he had espoused anti-government ideas in the weeks preceding the shooting. There is a PDF file you can download to read this entire thing. It goes into great detail. This again is from the State of New Jersey Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness. More and more information is coming out in the way of statewide analysis and information that you can take a look at that shows that this type of rhetoric that you hear with the Moorish American Consulate, with the groups that claim to be their own government, are heading in a very, very bad direction. It proves to those that are simply followers that are wanting to believe this garbage, are setting themselves up to be on a watch list. You need to be aware of the fact that these things that you're being told are false. Not only are they false, but they will get you in a heap of legal trouble, and worse than that, possibly on a watch list that could prevent you from doing things like traveling by air. And whether you want to believe it or not, being a Moorish individual and simply using that name does not provide you with the authority to claim that the United States government does not have jurisdiction over you. You will fail at every attempt that you try of that. As you can see by watching the Sharon Tracy Gale Bay information that's coming out from the courts, audio that is available now, and transcripts that are now available, none of this jargon works.